Dear Diary, why am I 32 years old with no kids? As I babysit my niece and nephew, I ponder on this question and it becomes simple. Simple. First comes love, then comes marriage, then comes Ashley with a baby in a carriage. Baby, when it comes to having a child, in all honesty, I want to be happily married and not be broke or broken. Of course, like any teenager, you think that in your 20s you will be married, have kids, and living your wildest dreams. Then, when you're in your 20s, you think by 25 you will have your together. But then it's women like me who make it all the way to their 30s and still ain't got this figured out. But it's okay. It's okay not to have all your together when it's only you. I love the fact that I can move freely, be selfish with my time, do what I want to do when I want to do it, and not feel guilty. Starting over as many times as I want. I know it's surprising to some that I managed not to get pregnant, but it was easy for me. Number one, I was on birth control. Birth control was my best friend, and I didn't miss any days taking it. I was serious about not getting pregnant. Number two, my mom will always tell me to wait before having kids because once you have them, your life will change forever. She would preach about how hard it is having kids, especially when you're young. I guess raising my siblings and I was tough on my mom and dad because they made sure to let us know it's not as fun as you see on television. Throughout my 20s, seeing girls get pregnant did not excite me. I didn't even have baby fever. In fact, the boys I was dating were not father material, so I knew I couldn't get pregnant by them. I also didn't want to be a baby mama. These days, it seems like being a baby mama is more accepted than being a woman with no kids. That is strange. I have only been to one wedding and a plethora of baby showers. You would not believe how many women have given me the crazy look when I tell them I want to be married and stable before having my first child. I had one woman tell me that, "Oh, sweetie, if you're waiting to get married to have a baby, then you'll never have a baby." I was like, what now? But maybe because she had a lot of kids and wasn't married herself was the reason for that response. Then you have the women who say, "Well, sweetie, you're getting older. When are you planning to have kids because you don't want to be too old with that baby?" I always laugh at that mess because damn, can I make it to 35 before I feel old? And what's so shocking to me is always women, never men, who put the pressure on women to have kids. Ain't that backwards? Hell, the men are happy I don't have kids right now. One thing I'm starting to realize as I'm getting older and loving myself much more is that life is so peaceful without them damn kids. Being alone and enjoying your own company is a feeling that I wish everybody can feel at least once in their lifetime. Solitude is so beautiful, and I'm enjoying all of it because one day I will have the man and the kids, and I no longer will be able to just sit still and do nothing for hours on hours. Now that I'm in my 30s and getting older, the more I'm like, I can live a happy, fulfilled life without birthing kids myself. I love the fact that I can babysit and give the kids right back. I was a teacher assistant for 3 years, and baby, that was the best birth control I have ever taken. I don't know who is raising these kids, the parents or YouTube, but it is scary to see. I was told by a wise woman to have a child when you as the woman is ready to raise a child because a lot of the responsibility falls on the mother and not the father. She said a good man will help, but as the mother, you are the nurturer, and in the beginning, you may well indeed do majority of the caregiving for the baby. Even if the man says he wants a baby, don't you do it until he has committed to you and you are just as ready to have that baby as he is. The wise woman will always say, you're not raising a baby, you're raising a future adult that will be a representation of your parenting. What a wise woman. Another thing is, how are people able to afford kids, especially in this economy? I'm struggling to take care of myself, so adding another mouth to feed gives me anxiety. As you can see in this video, I was babysitting. I had no money to take the kids out for their entertainment. I had no money to buy them McDonald's. So Auntie Ash did the best she could with what she had. And that right there reminded me why I'm 32 years old with no kids. It's your girl Ash, loving life, and on this channel, we laugh, learn, and move the F on. Peace.